on social media. So this year I said that I wanted to get more active, which I told y'all when we did the Instagram carousel that has been my goal, is to get more active on social media. So one of those goals is that I need to, thank you, Samela. I do, I have been feeling so much better. And, like I said, I'm not 100%, with everything, but I have been feeling so much better that I kind of have picked up the pace, like kind of going back to some of my old habits. And I think that that's kind of, what has done it, because I've been, burning the midnight oil up till 3 o'clock. My kids hadn't been here, like they're back, so that probably will slow that down quite a bit. It'll probably slow that down quite a bit because they're back, and then school starts, so I'm gonna kind of get back on a normal schedule. But I have been staying up till 3 o'clock in the morning, then I'm back up at 7, 8 o'clock. So yeah, probably needed to slow down just a little bit, but thank you for your care and concern. I appreciate it. So one of the things, if you all follow me on social media, then you will see that I have started posting more. I've been posting tips, I've been posting quotes, I've been, posting some motivation. You'll start seeing some different other posts coming from me this next week. And I've been posting at various times of the day, but most of them have been at the same time. And that's because I'm scheduling posts to go out at a certain time of day. So last Crafting for Cash, I showed you like a schedule from Hootsuite that basically kind of recommends the best times of the day for you to post. And again, those were just general times for you to post. Not necessarily set in stone. Well, what I'm doing is that right now I'm consistently posting every day. And so what Facebook and the Pixel is doing is that it is gathering information for me to use later on. So after my first consistent 30 days of posting, then I'm going to look at my insights, and they'll be able to tell me when my followers are most active. And then I can start to post during the periods of time where my followers are most active. So right now I'm going off of a general schedule. What I'm also doing is I'm kind of varying up those posts to where some of them are at noon, some are at mid-afternoon, some of them are at evening, so I can see what the engagement is. So those are things that you want to start doing. And right now, like I told y'all, I'm passing on information to you all that I have taken several like mastermind courses. I've taken several. I've paid for Instagram strategists to look at my social media and try to give me tips on things that I needed to do. And I'm implementing those changes. And so those different things are things that as you're trying to grow, one of the things, you have to invest your time, you have to invest all of that, but you also, do have to invest money into your growth. And as you grow, the money that you invest is going to actually grow into larger amounts, because each step as you move forward, you'll have different strategy that you need, and the people that are actually available to you on those different levels and those different platforms as far as your business are concerned, those numbers will start to go up too. So I have done a lot of investing in marketing and marketing strategy, business strategy, social media strategy. I have used a lot of the marketing, and the marketing has been great. What I have not done and been good about is social media. So That's what I'm doing right now. So, and organizing my time, because I know that during the Shopify challenge, that was one of the things that you all gave us as a fear or a challenge that you have with your business is organization. And it does take a certain level of organization to run your business, because I know for me, like, I get what I call crafters ADD, because I can sit down and I can get distracted very easy. If I'll go to look up something on YouTube, or, Shannon will come on live and I'll look at Shannon's live, and then something will pop up or a suggestion for me to watch something else. And I get easily distracted and running down rabbit holes here and rabbit holes there of stuff. And then I look back and 2-3 hours and went by and I have not finished or accomplished what I sat down at the computer to do. So I have had to really get disciplined about creating days of what I'm working on from day to day. I have several platforms. I have my Shopify store. I'm actually getting ready to open a second Shopify store and a second Etsy store. And I have my primary Etsy store. So I've had to segment my days to say, okay, Monday AM, this is what I'm working on. Tuesday PM, this is what I'm working on, so that I can get focused and actually feel like I'm accomplishing things. Because day to day, this ain't what I even was supposed to be talking about, but this is what has come out. But day to day, some days I have sat down and I have done 1,000 things, but not felt like I did anything, when I look at the end of the day. So you have to get really dedicated about what you're doing day to day, so that you actually can see that progress, making checklists and actually being able to go and check those things, even if it's small things, even if it's very small things. And so this is what I wanted to show y'all today, is one of the small things that doesn't take a lot of time to do, but is actually going to check a big thing off of your list if you're trying to post more and you're trying to do more content. Okay. So I would like to see in the chat, if you were going to make a post, what is something that you would be posting for your business, like a tip or something that you're interested in that you think would be engagement, that if you posted for 30 days consecutively, what would that look like? I am going to start sharing my screen in just a second. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up ChatGPT. Okay. All right, Melissa, you said how to create stuff and tips on business structure. So let me start sharing my screen. Okay. And let me make sure that I have my chat window pulled up so that I can see you guys chatting. I would like to say we're broadcasting live on YouTube. Our Platinum VIP program that we have at Innate Academy, those participants are actually in the Zoom room live on YouTube with me. So the people that are in the Zoom room are the people who can comment, and I can see their comments and respond to their questions. So if you're on the Facebook group or you're at the YouTube, on the YouTube, and you're a Platinum VIP member, come to that go ahead and go into your Academy products and get in the Zoom room, because that's how you ask questions with us if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. And if you're on Facebook or YouTube and you are not an Academy member, we will put in the chat how you can become a VIP member or platinum VIP member, because it's our platinum VIP members that actually get access to the Zoom room. Okay, so all right, so we got a couple of things on here. We have that I'm going to take from tips on business structure was one. Mashonda put business affirmations, and something with school engagement. Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do, and what I'm gonna do while I'm asking these questions in Chat GPT, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna copy the prompts that I put into a document, and that document will be shared with the participants in the Zoom room, so that when you, after this, if you want to go and create this kind of content, you can. Okay, so I'm going to go in Chat GPT, and let's see. Our first one was tips on business structure. Okay, I'm going to say create 10 tips on business structure. So that's the first thing I'm going to put in. Okay, so that gave me a pretty good list. Define your goals, understand legal implications, consider liability protection, evaluate ownership and control, analyze tax implications, assess cost and complexity, flexibility, separate personal and business affairs. That's a good tip. Comply with regulatory requirements, and plan for succession. Okay, so now I'm going to ask that ChatGPT to rewrite these tips with an engaging tone and emojis. Okay. So when you're working in ChatGPT, what I want you to think about is that it's called chat for a reason. Okay, so it's like you have a teacher that you're talking to and asking questions. So when you ask your initial question, and your teacher gives you an answer, you might need some clarification on that question that you asked, right? So you started with a general question, and then they gave you a general answer, and now you want to get more specific, right? So you can then ask for more specific information. So I'm going to put this on the working document. And then, so you can see how this changed from sure, here are 10 tips. And I said, rewrite these 10 tips in an engaging tone with emojis. So we went from define your goals before choosing a business structure, clearly outline your short-term and long-term goals. Different structures offer distinct benefits, so align your choice with your business objectives. 2, nail your goals with the emojis. Time to dream big. Before you pick a business structure, map out your goals, short-term and long-term. Remember, each structure has its own perks, so make sure it's a match made in business heaven. So you see how when I told it what tone I wanted it in, it changed the wording. It changed how it added, how it outputted the information. And all I did was ask it to rewrite the tips in an engaging tone and to add the emojis. Because if you're going to use it for social media, then if you're going to use the text, you definitely want to make use of emojis, right? Okay, so that is our tips for business structure. And then like what I was telling you, it's like having a conversation. So if you look on here and say, remember each structure has its own perks, so make sure it's a match made in business heaven. So then you could ask, so what are the different types of business structure? Okay. Now it gives us a list of the different types of business structures that there are. Okay. So this is how, when you're building content and you're trying to decide, okay, what am I going to talk about? Like, okay, I got a list that's got 10 tips. That's 10 days. Like if I do one post a day, that's 10 days, right? Okay. Technically, yeah, because you got 10 tips if you're going to do one tip a day. But if you think about it along the lines of, okay, I want to do 10 tips, but then I really want to explain to my audience how do you implement each tip? Like I'm giving them this 10 days of tips. Now, how are we going to implement that? Okay. So when you give this tip and tell them, that remember each structure has its own perks, well, you have to pretend that the people that you're talking to, they don't know anything about business structure. So now you have to tell them about business structure. So you ask ChatGPT, what are the different types of business structure? And then you have 11 different business structures. There's 11 new posts. Okay. So, and this is how, when I'm doing my posts and I'm planning out my content, that's what I'm doing. That's how I'm talking to ChatGPT. And I'm gonna put this list of types of business structure. Take this off the board. And well, I'll just leave it like that. Okay. So then we have a business affirmation. So I'm gonna do business affirmations next. So I'm gonna do a new chat. And I'm gonna say, give me 30 days of business affirmations. And once you start learning ChatGPT more and you start knowing how you get the input that you want, you can start your prompts out with that. So I can say, give 30 business affirmations in a friendly, let's say in an encouraging tone for the small, let's say for the female small business owner. Okay, so now we have 30 encouraging business affirmations. Okay, this came out good. I'm gonna do all right. So got me 30 business affirmations. And Then, because we just did the affirmations, we can ask it to do emojis. We can say, rewrite the same list with emojis. And then you don't have to think about what emojis you want to put or add in those emojis or whatever. ChatGPT just rewrote the same thing with the emojis. So we're trying to, work smart and not hard, right? All right. And like I said, you could say that from the beginning. From the beginning, you could say, give 30 business affirmations in an encouraging tone for the female small business owner with emojis. You could say that sentence from the very beginning and get that content immediately. And what you'll see is that the list that I'm getting, the 30 list that I just got, if you put this information in, you're gonna get maybe something that's similar, but not exactly the same. Okay, and then let's see, Nancy, you said maybe with something with school engagement. So when you say school engagement, what do you mean? Like marketing to a school? What it can you define what you mean by school engagement? To market. Okay. Let's see. So for marketing to a school, let's go with write 3 engaging emails to market a new product collection to a school. Okay. So, okay, now is it done? Yep. Okay, so now we did 3 engaging emails to market a new product collection to a school. So the email says teaser and sneak peek. Subject, here's your subject line. Exciting news. A world of learning awaits at, and then the school name. Dear school name community, we hope this email finds you well and eagerly anticipating the upcoming school year. We're thrilled to share a sneak peek into something we've been working on tirelessly, a brand new collection of educational products that will ignite the spark of curiosity and make learning an unforgettable adventure. Okay, so now this was talking about an educational product, okay, because I put in something very general and it just gave me, now you could go back and you could copy this and then you could change it out. But let's say you have a back to school you have okay, so for the Shopify challenge we did a back to school t-shirt, a back to school collection that included a t-shirt, a tumbler, a backpack, socks, and the lunch tote. Okay, so this time I'm gonna say write 3 engaging emails with emojis to market a new product collection to a school That includes a custom t-shirt, matching backpack, socks, 12-ounce tumbler, and lunch tart. And then I'm gonna say enter. Let me scroll down because it's working down here. Okay, so here's our email one. Gave us the same thing, teaser and sneak peek. So what it did, what if you notice what it's doing, email one is teaser and sneak peek. Email two is unveiling the collection. And email three is countdown to back to school shopping. Okay, so now this time it says, get ready to unveil the ultimate school collection at school name. Hey there, school name fam. We're about to drop something that'll make your school days a whole lot cooler. Introducing the limited edition school collection, a blend of style, functionality, and pure awesomeness. Get a sneak peek into what's coming your way. Custom t-shirt. Then it lists all our products here that we told it. Stay tuned for more details on how you can snag these must-haves for the upcoming year. Trust us, you won't want to miss this. So basically what this did when I said give me 3 emails is that it gave me a series of emails for me to grab my audience's attention, to let them know something is coming. Okay. Then it says on the unveiling of the collection. So in this email, this is just telling them something is coming. Okay. So the next one, it says unleash your school spirit with the ultimate collection. The wait is finally over. Presenting the ultimate school collection designed exclusively for our incredible students. Now this one you would include the picture or the mock-up of this collection. Okay. And then this one, the back to school countdown has begun and we've got your back. Don't miss your chance to snag the hottest essentials, but it gives a list again. Hurry, the clock is ticking. The exclusive bundle discounts are disappearing soon. So in this email, this one is like when you're getting closer to where, it's time, your product has already been released. And then maybe now you're doing your final push because now it's closer to back to school, because this one we did for this one is like actually saying back to school. So now we're closer to back to school. Now we're going to we're going to drop a discount to boost our sales. One last push of this collection before school starts. So that's the series that it gave. I didn't tell it to do that. It did it on its own. Okay. Because it assumes that when I want an email written and I say 3 emails that it wants me, I want it to give me a series that go together. Okay. So I'm going to put these, and this was, these are more like not about posts. Now, this is the emails. Okay. And I write 3 engaging emails to market a new product. And then I said, write 3 engaging. Yes, the Google Doc it's been shared. Maybe customer happiness can share it again. It's already, I think it was shared in the chat, but maybe you weren't in the room yet. But this, wait a minute, what did I just do? I think I wrote this again. I didn't mean to copy that here. I meant to copy it here. Okay, so now that I did that, we got those 3 emails, right? Now I can ask it, rewrite these emails as engaging posts for social media. Write these emails as engaging as captions. I'm going to say as captions for social media posts. Okay, so now I rewrote a matching social media post for the email that I have that's going to go out. Okay, so our first email was the teaser and sneak peek. So now our social media post is exciting new alert. Get ready to level up your school style with our upcoming Ultimate School collection. So you could do a post that have the Ultimate School collection, and you could have, you know, like the black, like the silhouette of your products, and put a big question mark on it, or just put a bunch of question marks, like a post like that, that is where they can't see the collection yet, but they know something is coming, so they'll be looking for it. And you could include the date or coming soon, stay tuned, be looking for our post on Friday at whatever time our new collection drops or whatever. So that will give you that content. Then social media post 2, which does the same. Now we're actually sharing our collection, and so there we have our information where we just actually drop the actual mock-up of it. And then here we're creating FOMO, with the fear of missing out, and say time's ticking, so get this bundle. Okay, so there's your 3 posts that go along with your emails for your social media. I'm gonna copy that, and I'm gonna put that here. So this is how you build your content library that for all your platforms. And because we're talking to y'all about emailing your customers, text messaging your customers, different things like that, I could ask this to rewrite this as a SMS messages, and it will give me a message I could say rewrite these 3 posts as an SMS message summarize in less than 50 words with emojis. That I could say that, and then I'll get a even shortened version of this that I can then go do my text message marketing, send a picture of my collection with the text message. Okay. So now I know y'all saw it say how to make 30 posts on Instagram in less than 10 minutes. Okay, so how long did it take us to generate when we did I'm gonna do the affirmations, female entrepreneur affirmations, our 30 affirmations. Okay, so we did 30 affirmations, and that didn't take 2 minutes to type that prompt in and get that info back. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to take our 30 affirmations here. Okay, and we are going to copy them. And now I'm going to pull up a Google Sheet. You can pull up a Google Sheet, or you can pull up an Excel spreadsheet. I am going to pull up a Google Sheet, and then I'm going to download this as an Excel spreadsheet. Okay. So I am going to now paste our affirmations here. Okay. So I have the 1, and I got all my 30 affirmations. I'm going to delete these 2 lines because I don't need these. And then I'm going to delete these two lines because I don't need those. I just want my 30 affirmations. Okay. So I'm going to double click. I'm going to put up here, I'm going to name this 30 business affirmations. And I'm going to double click on this column. So I have one big column here. And then I don't want the one in front of each of my my affirmations. Okay, I don't want that number there, but I'm not going to go to each one of these lines and take the number off. I'm going to click in this column and I'm going to highlight everything without the one, and I'm going to say copy, and I'm going to go to column B and I'm going to paste it. I'm going to go to number 2. I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it. And what is going to happen is that my Google Sheet is going to recognize what I'm doing, copy, and then it's going to give me a suggestion to do this with all the rest of them. Copy, paste. So you do about 4 and you see it recognize what I was doing, and it says, we think we can fill these cells using a formula. And I'm going to accept this. And now all of my affirmations have been listed line for line without that number in front of it, without me having to go through all 30 of them and delete the numbers. Okay. So now I have my 30 business affirmations. I have them saved. I got 2 columns. I got my one without with the numbers and one without the numbers. You cannot delete this line, this column, because what the Google Sheet did was it made a formula over here to create this. Okay, it made a formula. You see how it made this formula? If you delete this column, it won't have the information that it needs to create the rest of them. Okay, so you have to leave the first column there and the second column. Okay, so now I want to download this as a CSV file. And it's basically gonna now download me a it downloaded me a Excel sheet with this information. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over to Canva. And I do want to say before I start this that this is a pro feature in Canva. Okay, so you do have to have the pro version to be able to do what I'm about to show you to create these 30 posts. Okay, so you want to create a design, and the Instagram post square is 1080 by 1080. So once I create this design, I'm gonna name it 30 business affirmations. Okay. And then I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna do a search on the templates that say quote of the day, because these are usually already formatted to where we're going to put like the affirmation is going to be a quote right there. So I'll use the quote of the day. And for these, I suggest using one that doesn't have like a graphic like this. That way you're, having something general for like affirmations. If you're going to post like a quote of the day type of thing, it's gonna you don't have to go through and switch out the image. Now for me, like doing my marketing tips, I did do this and then I switched out the photo in order to match the tip that I was given. Okay, so let's see. I think, let's see. Of course, I like that one. Let's see what this one is gonna look like. What all you can change on here. No, I don't like that. Let's go with this because it's gonna give you more of things to do with your colors and all of that. So if you are in Canva and not familiar, Canva has started this thing. Well, they have had it for a while, the template style. Okay, so when you select the template that you want to use, it already has different colors and things like that. So it has this the template style. So one of the things in Canva, if you're a pro um, subscriber to Canva, you have access to this thing called Brand Hub. Okay, so Brand Hub is where you can actually go in and enter stuff for your particular brand. So, like for me, I have these different logos that were put in here. When I put in my logo, it automatically can pull the colors from your logo, and it populated those here. But you also have the option where you can create your own color palette. Okay, so I kind of tweaked my color palette away from the actual colors that are in my logo with the colors that I like to use for my brand. So I created this custom palette here. And the way that you do that is you just go in here and do colors, and you do add new, add palette, and then do add a custom palette. Okay, so they do have pre-made palettes in here of colors that work well together, but um but you, of course, for your branding, you could go ahead and put your own colors in. Okay, so what I do is when you go back over to the design, in the designs you'll have templates and you have styles. So when you go to styles, it at the top puts your brand kit. So those different color palettes that you saw that I had saved in my brand kit, they're placed right here at the top. Okay, so then for your palette, instead of you having to click on this and change the color and click here, you go to your style, and I can click on this, and now it's going to start changing the colors for me, and I can rotate through here, and it's changing it with my actual colors that are in my color palette. Okay, so it'll go ahead and do that for you and give you some different options. What I typically end up doing is I'll go through and I'll be like, okay, well, I think I like this base, and then I think I want to change a couple of things, or I'll go look over here and see if I like one of these other color palettes, and then as I click on this, it's just rotates me through my color choices. So I'm gonna say here, and then let's see, it has this little, I might want to change this and to be more of like my color palette. This is not giving me the option. I don't have a video of it, but in the brand hub, once you get in there, it's going to give you like options for your logo, for you to add your logo, add your colors. You can actually, if you have particular fonts that you like to use, you can either upload a font here, or you can choose fonts. But it's pretty easy to do once you just go into the brand hub, and it just has everything kind of labeled for you, and you'll just go add new. And like I could add a folder, do a different brand and all of that. So once you go in there, you just are going to like logo. If you don't have anything in there, you can go into the logo and just do add new, and then put your logo in there. And then when you go to colors, it'll pull those colors from that logo that you entered. but I don't have a video of actually setting up the brand hub, but that may be something I need to do just because y'all asked about it. So here, let's see. This one, I can actually change the gradient that's on here. So, but this one kind of syncs up with the color background that I have here. So you still can go in and tweak the different elements of it. But now, so I would change this and put at, Southern Girl Creations. And then here is where our quote is going to live. Okay. So now we want to go over to our apps. And we want to look for this app that's called Bulk Create. Okay. So we're going to click on Bulk Create. Again, this is a pro version of Canva. Okay. So then it says enter data manually or upload a CSV. So we just created a CSV and I am going to choose and upload that CSV that I just created. Okay, so you'll see that it identified 2 data fields, which was our first field that has the number, and then our second field that does not have the number. Okay, so I am going to, now I'm going to go over here to my image where my quote is on here. And I'm going to right click on this image. And now you'll see that it has an option that says connect data. Okay. From there, I'm going to choose the option that doesn't have the number up here in the front. I'm going to choose that. And now you see it populated that first quote, that first affirmation that's there. Okay. And it has my my emojis and everything, and it has these little squiggly lines. Okay. So I'm going to just resize that just a little bit. And now, once I've said connect data, you'll see that this bar down here highlights and now says continue. So I'm going to say continue. Now it has all of my affirmations there that are highlighted. Okay. And now it's telling me it's going to generate 29 pages. So now I'm going to do generate 29 pages. It's going to open a new window. And now it is going to populate each one of these images with those quotes that were there. And now all I have to do is kind of scroll down here and look at these images and just make sure that none of my text is rolling off. None of everything's on here good. Nothing is over the box or whatever. And now I have all of these images, and those are all individual posts. And that's it. And you can do this. You can choose any little template, and then choose your text, whatever you're going to put in there, and have it pre-populate all of those for you. Then for those of you who have who purchased the Shopify Pro bundle and now have access to the app, let me just show you in the app. You can go over here to the app. And what you would do is download all of those. You download all of these images, and it'll download them into a zip file. And then you'll extract those files, and you can go over here to the social planner. And if you don't have the NA Lab app, if you have a planner, there is a social planner. If you don't have the app, there's a social planner on the Facebook Business Manager. There's a planner there as well. So if you don't have access to the app, so I can do Open Planner, and then you can see that I've had all these posts that are planned out. Okay. So on here, I can create a new post. I can select the platforms that I want my post to go to. And then it's going to give me a preview over here, Facebook here, Instagram there, for everything that I have connected. Then I say I want to add an image. And then once you do that, you can download. So right now, like I have my question of the day, right? So I have, different files that are uploaded in there already. I have where is it? Oh. Marketing tips. I have all those in there. So then all I have to do is grab one. It populates it. It tells me what it's going to look. It shows me a preview of what it's going to look like. And then I can put my content here. I can put the caption here. Okay. And the other thing, I showed y'all this last week, that it have where you put the caption in, and then it also has a hashtag bank where I save my different hashtags in here according to the levels, which I went over last week. My misconception that I had about hashtags, and wanting to, I would see a hashtag that had like 6 million posts, and I would think, oh, that's the one I need to put my post on. And no, that was like the exact opposite of what I should have been doing, which was looking for something that actually is going to allow my post to be seen. Because when I put it in something that has 6 million posts, then I'm competing with 5,999,000 other people for my post to be seen. So you actually, when you're trying to gain momentum and you're not like huge on social media, you actually are doing yourself a disservice by choosing those posts that have so many so many posts, the hashtags you want to choose. But what you can do is do hashtags that you can ask ChatGPT actually for a hashtag. So we did this for the affirmations, right? We could say, give me 30 hashtags to go along with my affirmations. Okay, so now, one thing that you need to always keep in mind when you are using ChatGPT is that ChatGPT has information up through 2021. Okay, so I can put these are current or relevant hashtags up through 2021, because I could actually say, give me hashtags with between 10 and 15,000 posts. And then it'll give me that information. But you have to remember that information is relevant as up through 2021. So maybe in 2021, it had only 10 to 15,000 posts that had been done using that hashtag, but now that we're in 2023, it has more. So you still kind of have to do your research when you go into Instagram to make sure that you're using hashtags that would be in the ranges that you want it to be. So let's see, let's do let's see what Boss Lady Mindset has. Okay. Let's do search, and let's do hashtag boss. Well, I just put paste. Okay, so Boss Lady Mindset have 1,231,835 posts. Okay, so what you actually will want to do is start scrolling and looking for something that has that Boss Lady Mindset that's like between starting at about 500. So 500 to 2,000 is what is called a level A hashtag. Okay, it has about 500 to 2,000 posts. So this one that has the little crown emoji has 938 posts. That means you're only competing with 937 other people that have actually put this hashtag on their post. So what I would do is I have my hashtag bank. And I have this segmented for brand messaging, motivation, boss life, and crafting in my actual product. So if I'm posting a product, I'll put it under there. So this hashtag I would want to put under boss life, right? So I have boss life, and that's it. It had 938 posts, right? So with 938 posts, I'm gonna go over here to my level A, and I've already put all of these hashtags in here. So I'm gonna put a little line right here. That's what my line indicates. My line indicates that all of these are already in my hashtag bank. And then I'm gonna paste that Boss Lady Mindset right here. Let's see. And because I'm like anal, I cannot have this like not looking like the rest of my stuff. That will bother me. So I gotta go here to default, and I gotta put default, and I gotta put 10 right here and have that the same as my other stuff, because that will drive me insane. So I have Boss Lady Mindset. So then what I would end up doing is I'll go over here to my app, and that's level A motivation hashtag, right? So I will go to my level A motivation hashtag, and I already have these, but I need to edit this. And then I need to, and it was Boss Lady Mindset with the crown emoji. Okay, so that's very important that it had that crown emoji there. So I need to actually put the crown emoji there. Okay, because that's important. That was what made the difference between Boss Lady Mindset at 1 million and something posts and Boss Lady Mindset at the same words, but that emoji made the difference. Okay, so you got to make sure that you put your little emojis on there too, or you're going to be in that 1 million category. Okay, so I put my Boss Lady Mindset with that crown emoji there. And then I'm gonna go back over here to my app, and I'm gonna put hashtag Boss Lady Mindset. And I am going to put my little emoji right there. And then what happens is I'm gonna put, so in my level A hashtags from all of my little mastermind courses and stuff that I've taken and my social media stuff, I want to have 18 of those on my posts. Y'all, you will see certain things telling you, don't overdo it with the hashtags and stuff like that. Okay, well, when you're starting out and you're trying to gain momentum and stuff, Instagram allows you to put up to 30 hashtags on your post. You want to use all that real estate. Okay, it's the same thing with like your product listings on Etsy. Etsy allows you to put 13 tags on your product listing. You want to use all 13 tags. Okay, so it's the same holds true with your Instagram. Now, when you blow up and you got 100,000 followers and stuff like that, then maybe you don't have to, put so many hashtags because you are in front of an audience. But when you're trying to grow, you gotta use all the real estate that you have available. And right now, it's up to 30 hashtags, and you want those hashtags to level A be 18. Level B, which is between 2 and 10,000, you want those at 8 of those and 4. That gives you 30 hashtags on your post. Okay, so now I'm going over here. I'm going back here, and then when I can add I hit enter. That adds that to my hashtag bank. So I could take that little line off of there now because I actually entered that into my hashtag bank. And when I go back here and hit save and apply, I have a bunch of hashtags in here. I have way more than 18 in here. But what it's going to do is randomly place 18 of those tags onto my post for me. Okay. The same thing when I go to my hashtag, then I go to motivation or boss life level B. Go to my level B. I have a bunch of those in here, but it's going to randomly, I have it selected at 8. That 8 hashtags will randomly select and then apply. And then put 8 of those and then hashtag and go to my level C, and it have it set to put 4. I put 4 on there, and then I can go down here and do schedule my post. And I'll choose the day and time that I will want that post to post for me. Okay. I love the hashtag bank in the NA Lab app. It has made doing this very seamless for me when I'm doing my posts. It did take some time. It does take time for me to sit down and go through my hashtags and build my hashtag bank. But like I said, I'm structuring my days where I'm working on certain things at a certain time period for a certain amount of time every day. And so I'm not sitting there saying, oh, I need to do all these hashtags, all these. No, I'm building my hashtag bank as I go. Every time I sit down to work on my social media, I'm working on my hashtag bank and continuing to build it. Okay. Yes, Mashonda. Yes, this will be something that I go over with you all when we're going over the app and getting y'all set up. These will be things that we will go over in the app with you. So yeah, so that makes doing these posts and things like that easier. Like I said, when you do Chat GPT, some of them, sometimes when you ask it for a caption for Instagram, it'll go ahead and give you some hashtags, but always make sure that you go check those hashtags and make sure that they're in like that range that you want them to be in. And right now you want to live between 500 and 25,000 for your hashtags. Unless you have like a ton of followers already, so maybe you have a way. And right now, I have done nothing with my social media. Like I have quite a few people on Facebook, but I don't have, Instagram. I haven't nurtured it at all. I haven't nurtured any of it, but I will tell y'all this. And I'll share this with y'all. I'm gonna go to my Instagram Insights. It's on my phone because I tried to access it on the web browser, but I know some of the features like editing your profile and stuff like that, you can only do from your mobile device. So, I got a random text say, Chrissy, is this you? I don't know, because who is this? Okay, hold on, let me see. I'm going to my Instagram. And just to tell y'all, I have been consistently posting, and I'm waiting till I get to the 30-day mark. So y'all be looking out for when I get to the 30-day mark. I've been consistently posting for about 2.5 weeks now. I'm maybe going into 3 weeks. And so when I look at my professional dashboard, I have my percentages for it does look like previous 30 days. Okay. So my accounts that I've reached has gone up by 1,642%. Okay. My accounts that have engaged, accounts engaged means that they actually clicked or flipped through my post, or they actually interacted with my post in some way. They didn't just scroll by it and see it. Okay. Has gone up by 1,350%. And my followers have gone up by 2.4%. So in the last 30 days that I've been posting, I overall have gained 29 more followers. Okay, so that's not a whole lot. To me, it is amazing and a whole lot. Okay, because when you consider I've been at the same numbers for a certain period of time, I'm excited that my followers are up by 2.4% since I've been consistently posting for less than 30 days. Okay. And I'm also, I have a lot of other content. So like this week I'm going to be posting the same content, which I've already generated all of the content that y'all have seen. But like this weekend, I'm going to generate a whole new type of content. And then that's going to get posted in addition to all of the other stuff that I've been posting. So I'm going to have multiple posts and multiple types of posting. So in 30 days, I'm going to share with you all again what that looks like on this end. So I did want to show y'all that of course, for me, I'm always going to tell y'all that I'm biased, that the NA Lab app is where you want to be. And so congratulations to our new Shopify Pro members that have access to the app, and our Shopify Accelerator members who have access to the app. Congratulations to our newbies. But if you don't have the app, then you still have access to a social planner on the back end of your with your Facebook. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, let's see. That's where you go to your business.facebook.com. If you set up your business page and your pixel and all of that, and let me tell y'all this, you definitely do not want to be doing and adding you see here we go. So here's my number. So y'all can actually see how my reach and stuff has increased over these. I started posting right about here. Okay. So y'all can see where engagement and reach has gone up. So y'all know I ain't BSing y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth. Okay. So, but do not, if you have not got your Facebook pixel set up, get your pixel set up, get your Instagram and your Facebook connected so that your Facebook pixel can be set up for you. Okay. So that you can set up your Facebook pixel, because this information and these things that you're doing, all of these things are going to connect, not just for social media, but also for you on your Shopify site when you're starting to market and do things like that. If you want to if you're interested in starting to run Facebook ads, you want to have this information. Okay. You want to have Facebook collecting this data for you. So if you're going to start a campaign, if you're going to get started, make sure you have your Facebook pixel set up. Okay. And then, like I said, for, let's see, let's go over here. So right here, it has a planner. Okay. And it will start when on Facebook, I could go on here right now and I could say, okay, I'm going to create a post, right? And when I go to create this post, let's see. Let me just, hey y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna just type something there just to pretend I'm doing a post, because what I want to show you is right here where it say scheduling options, publish now, schedule, or save as a draft. Okay, so I'm gonna click schedule. Now you see this button that comes up here that says active times. I'm gonna click that. So now Facebook has told me my active times today for August 4th, tomorrow, and Sunday. My active time for the people that I have, if I'm posting this to Facebook, my active followers are looking at my posts at these times. So now I can say, okay, well, I want to post this tomorrow at 8 o'clock then, because that's when the most people are going to be active and engaging with my posts. Okay, so see, it's already collecting that data, collecting that information for me, and letting me know when I should schedule my posts. So that's why I started scheduling some things like during the day, in the afternoon, and the evening, because I wanted to see when was I getting the most engagement. And so now Facebook is telling me for my Facebook post, the evening time, like 7, 8 is just a sweet spot for me. Okay. So that's what I wanted to show y'all. So that's going to be our segment today. We're a little bit over our hour, but I hope that this information has been helpful for you. And it's going to help you when you are planning your content and getting, yourself with your social media, increase, because I definitely have been doing it. I'm very proud of myself right now. I have to say I'm very excited and proud of myself because I have been being consistent doing that. Of course, the planner has been making that much more smoother and way more and way easier for me to do because your girl ain't gonna be sitting down every day at these different times posting this stuff. Like if I had to, and in my mind, that's what I had to do. Like it was like, oh Lord, I gotta get up. Let me get up and do a post. Let me sit down and do a post. But actually being able to make all of this content at one time, then come over to my planner and schedule it out and have it set up. I don't have to think, and then to start getting the notifications that your post, somebody liked your post and this and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I forgot I had a post that went out today, so I really hope that good. I'm glad that y'all good, Mashonda. Go girl. I do hope that I have motivated y'all to get out there and start making y'all's posts. Also the let's see. So, and y'all have the ChatGPT document that have those prompts and everything on them. So again, we are going, let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen. So we're going to go ahead and get it closed down. So if y'all want to see more content like this, y'all let me know. And I definitely it's on YouTube and the video will be posted in your Platinum VIP folder. They do the video, they get everything uploaded right after the segment. So they've been really good about getting the content added on after the segment. And so y'all let me Doc is building a prompt bank that will be getting shared. So I told her just for myself, especially like for a Mid-Journey, I need some of those prompts that you use in making those beautiful mock-ups and things. So I'm gonna need you to get on that. So she is doing that, and those prompts should be being shared pretty soon. So but yeah, the video is on YouTube immediately, like when we stop airing, and then you can it will be uploaded on your in your craft equip folder. And Marte just put the link for the document where I added the prompts. So he just put that in the chat again. So if you missed that, you can go ahead and click on that to get that document. And like I said, if y'all, I what I said I'm gonna do is that if I'm doing something for me, then I feel like it's relevant for you all. If I'm working on something and I'm taking my time to do these things to move the needle for me and to take me to the next level, then when on Fridays I'm gonna come and share that information with y'all. So y'all will be getting some good content, because let me tell y'all what's coming up with me is that I'm actually working on a contract. I have a boot camp coming up to talk to y'all about getting the school, doing the school marketing. But I have some other information that I'm gonna be sharing with y'all about school marketing and contracts. And then one thing y'all are gonna start seeing, go follow me on social media, is for tips and tricks with Etsy. So be looking for that content as well. And for all of our Shopify Pro participants, I know I will be seeing y'all at our boot camp for the school marketing and for my Etsy boot camp. And then you all don't forget that tomorrow is the AI in action. Is that tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow is the boot camp for the AI in action, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with our very own Doc Shannon. That will be going over the AI in action. It's at 11, because on the thing it says 7 p.m. Okay, it's at 11. I went and looked at the for the Shopify Pro orientation on Sunday. I'm not sure. Y'all will probably get a communication that'll have the link, and either via text message, email, or both. Y'all will probably get that information. I'm not sure what link it'll be at this time. So I'm sorry I misspoke about the AI in action, but it's tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. So, but that'll be it for tonight. So, y'all, if I don't see y'all again, y'all go ahead and enjoy y'all's Friday nights and enjoy your weekend. And I hope to see some of y'all tomorrow. Oh, my lips.
Oh yeah, ready for that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one, especially learning how to make those the
All
Barbie
those Barbies.
dolls and all of that. And it's gonna be, and what I love is that we're gonna all put in, prompts and different things, and we're gonna all get different stuff. We might all put in the same exact prompt, but we're gonna all get different art that comes back. And that's what I love, is that it's we can put in the same prompt and get very different content, so we can all have unique end products. So all right, you guys, we can go ahead and close out, and I will see y'all, I guess, tomorrow, some of y'all. Good night.